Hey there, my name is Xavier. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about money, finance, and self-improvement. And today we'll be talking about how to open your first bank account, the requirements, and what you should bring. If you're interested to know, keep watching. Okay, first of all, congratulations. You finally decided to open a bank account. Your first step to financial independence. Ooh. But let's be real. We've been there. Banks can be a little intimidating. Everyone's looking so professional. The people there are carrying loads of cash. Basically, it's a place that should be taken seriously. So, syempre, ikaw magseryoso ka din. Before we continue, I just want to let you know that these are just my opinions based on what I know and from my own personal experiences. I still encourage you to do your own research, okay? Alright, the most important thing you should bring when opening an account are IDs. For short, sino ka ba? Dead joke. Kailangan ko ba i-explain yan? You need IDs, at least 2 valid IDs. And I think the only thing you should know are the primary IDs and the secondary IDs. Yes. Normally the gameplay is 1 primary ID and 2 or more secondary IDs or 2 or more primary IDs. That's the safe zone. So what are primary IDs? Primary IDs include your driver's license, your UMID, PRC ID, and basically most government issued IDs. A good thing to note is majority of primary IDs are pretty much like hard, like the more matigas, the better. Then secondary IDs, ito yung mga, mga papel lang. So most secondary IDs are printed out in paper. Like we have NBI clearance, barangay clearance, police clearance. And if ever it's in card form, feel mo man talaga na wala masyado siyang power compared to the primary IDs. I'm talking about your TIN card, your PhilHealth, alumni ID, my God. So yun, bring your IDs. The safe zone is normally 2 primaries or 1 primary and 2 or more secondaries. But of course, let's play conservative. Okay, let's assume na stricto ang bangko. Bring all of your IDs. The second thing you need when opening a bank account is your tax number. Hear me out. I'm only saying this because majority of the people who open bank accounts are the young professionals, the ones who are already part of the workforce. So, syempre, if you're working, you're required to have a TIN, unless you're dodging taxes. Alright, the third thing you need to bring, and most people forget about this completely, proof of billing. The heck is that? It just means proof of address. The billing address proves your current residency. As a rule of thumb, the general period of relevance is 3 months. Why do banks ask for proof of billing? It's a security measure. It helps them confirm that you're telling the truth about where you live and who you are. Simple as that. And because sometimes banks send letters and important documents to the address that's stated in the client's information. So, if ever mali yung address dyan kasi walang proof of billing, then pupunta ang letter sa ibang tao na sorry na lang. And the fourth thing you need when opening an account is your initial deposit. Yung totoo, mag-open ka account tapos wala ka dalang pera. First step na nga to financial independence and then you forgot the cash. Like, bro, come on. Ang gago. Save yourself the embarrassment. When you're opening an account, at least bring the minimum amount or at least have more than the minimum amount required to open an account. So those are the 4 basic requirements to open a bank account. You got your IDs, bring your IDs, your proof of billing, your tax number, and the initial deposit. Special cases. What if you're a student? Different banks may have different requirements, but they generally require your student ID, your proof of enrollment, and your birth certificate. If student kayo. Pero if may primary IDs na kayo, plus points na yun. What if you already graduated, but you still don't have your tax number? So basically, unemployed. If you ask me, I think you should apply for your tax number before you open an account with a bank. There's a high chance you look for a job anyway. Save yourself the time and effort. Another question that comes up is, kailangan pa ba ng proof of billing or do you need proof of billing if your address is already stated in your ID? Again, we're playing conservative, diba? Because it's possible for a person to have multiple IDs with different addresses. That can cause confusion. So for security purposes and convenience, might as well bring the proof of billing. Paano yung mga housewife? I bring this up because some housewives, they don't have tax numbers, which is fine as long as they have other valid IDs to confirm their information. Anyway, those are just the basics. I don't want to overload you with too much information. With that said, that wraps up today's video. I hope you learned something. Again, this is Xavier. If you like my video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.